How excited are you right now?
I'm very excited. It's weird because I had my first Sundance was my first film festival, and I had Martha Marcy May at the Eccles. So it's nice. It's nice to be back here and walk this red carpet or the red background. But yeah.
Well, how is it working with Paul Weitz?
Oh, he's wonderful. I mean, it was like a dream to work with him. I've been a big fan of his work even before I knew about the project, so it was really great. And Lily was awesome, and it was wonderful. I have nothing bad to say about it. So.
Well, I wrote it, so that doesn't necessarily attract me to a script. A lot of them I throw in the garbage, but this one seemed worth doing. And I just worked with Lily Tomlin on a film called Admission, where she plays Tina Fey's mom, and she was so funny and so smart that I really wanted to do a movie where she was really in every scene. And then happily I got this incredible cast of people around her. So then I just went and jumped in and did it.
So when writing the script and directing, you had in mind exactly who you wanted to play each character role?
Yeah, well, I had Lily in mind. I wrote it for her, and I didn't tell her I was writing it because I didn't want to, if she was like, I don't want to do that, I didn't want to get dissuaded. So I took her to lunch, and I was like, okay, I've written a script for you. Do you want to read it? And she read it, and happily, after a little bit of hemming and hawing, decided to do it. So.
Well, based upon your previous work, what can we expect in comedic styling?
Well, gosh, I mean, Lily is very funny and very edgy. She's like a 74-year-old woman who is way more edgy than I or the 19-year-old people I know are. So she is sort of teaching her granddaughter how to stand up for herself and how to say screw you to people who are taking advantage of her. And she has no impulse control, Lily. So like in the movie, there's a guy who's gotten her daughter in trouble, and Lily goes and chews him out, and she's just sort of a force of nature, essentially.
I heard from the director that you were kind of handpicked.
Yeah, he had written it with me in mind, and I just done Admission with him, and I really liked him so much, and so I was predisposed.
That's awesome. So how was it working with the rest of the cast?
Oh, well, listen, honestly, we have a great cast. I'm not kidding you.
Right. Well, I've met a couple of them, and they're super down to earth, so I'm excited to see it tonight. Is this your first time to Sundance?
Yeah, it is. It's my first time, yeah. And Jane Fonda came up at the same time because we were doing a panel on Monday, and so it's been especially fun to have an old friend to hang around with.
Absolutely. Can you tell us a little bit about your character in the film?
Well, she's a lesbian poet who had some, success back in the 70s, early 80s maybe, and she's sort of resorting to being an academic, and her daughter shows up one day. Her granddaughter shows up. That's my granddaughter, and Julia Warner, and she needs an abortion, and it's about our experience learning about each other. I come to terms with my past, she comes to terms with her future and stuff.
Well, that's really heavy subject matter, so I'm curious, how does the comedic part come through on that?
I don't know.
We'll have to wait and see, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm looking forward to it. Good luck tonight. Is this your first time to Sundance?
No, I actually was here 15 years ago, so it's been a while. Might as well be my first time.
Got it. So, yeah, second time around. Yeah. Tell me, what attracted you in particular to this script?
It was a dream to work with Lily Tomlin, so I would have to say just her being in it was the first thing. But I love Paul Weitz. This is our third project together, and I just love the subject matter. I think it was handled very realistically.
So tell us a little bit about your character.
I play Lily Tomlin's ex-girlfriend. We break up actually in the beginning of the movie, and then we run into each other a few times throughout the film, which takes place in one day. Sam Elliott is standing right next to me, and I'm freaking out. Okay, sorry. Fanning out right now.
Second movie being featured at Sundance Festival, is that third? Okay, well, I missed the other one, I guess.
So did I.
Right.
It's called Digging for Fire. I missed that one.
Okay, gotcha. Well, can you tell us how it was to work with Paul Weitz?
It was incredible working with Paul. I mean, that's the reason I came here.
Okay.
I got a call from Chris Weitz, Paul's brother, who directed a movie called The Golden Compass that I did years ago. And I got a call from Chris, and he said, hey, my brother's doing this independent movie, and Lily Tomlin's in it, and he'd really like you to come or like you to read it, I guess is the way it was. And I just told Chris anything that Paul wrote, I'd be there.
So how much comic relief can really be in something with such deep social matter, you know?
Well, life's funny.
Life is funny, absolutely, I agree.
I mean, it's not that it's, apart from what the subject matter is, I mean, life goes on, and, oddly enough, that's what it's about, as was I'll See You in My Dreams, Life
Exactly.
and death, I mean, oddly enough, both films kind of same subject matter.
Is that what attracted you to the script?
No, it's just how the scripts were written. It wasn't the subject matter, it was just how they were constructed. I mean, it's a slice of real life.
Right.
So
third time this year to Sundance. How many times
film,
before?
actually,
Third
yeah.
film, yeah.
Just once before.
Just once. So
Yeah.
three and one.
3 once this year, 3 and 1 this year.
Must be your lucky year.
Well, time will tell.
They call me the Asian Sam Elliott.
Can you say that again?
I said they call me the Sam Asian. No, wait.
Not twice, right?
No, not twice. No, I've been referred to as the Asian Sam Elliott a lot, so this is weird.
I know, right?
It's like
Kinda
looking at
crazy.
my white twin.
Well, hold on. Is this your second time on the red carpet for Sundance this year?
Yeah, I don't know. It's not,
So that was a yes.
Yes. Yes, this is my second time.
So what attracted you to the script?
I actually, my friend Paul wrote this movie, and it was so simple and so perfect, and it was Lily Tomlin, and it was Paul Weitz, but the script was so simple, direct, and honest, and actually that's really difficult to do. Is that people want to cram a lot of stuff in, but this was really streamlined and honest and direct, and I loved it.
How was it working with Paul Weitz?
Paul I love because he, I have a little role, and he had an enormous amount of backstory. He had so much to say, and yet he gives you a lot of freedom too, and he's just a fun, it feels like playing with, it feels like we're kids and we're playing Godzilla or something in the backyard, and it doesn't feel like work, so.
Well, that's the best way to choose a script, right?
I think so, also for a pile of cash.